Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a closer look at the brand new M4 Mac Mini. This is going to be a really short video. We're going to take a quick look at the new form factor. Just basically a quick overview on the M4 Mac Mini. I'm definitely going to be putting this to the test. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to give you guys a proper dedicated review slash video and all of that stuff. But yeah, M4 Mac Mini. This is probably the smallest little box I have seen from Apple in such a long time. It's actually fascinating how they've managed to just put all of this into this really small little box right here. So quickly, let's get into the size of this. I've already unboxed this in the previous segment, but quick size comparison of the Mac Mini. This is truly a mini Mac. It's very like mind-blowing how they've made such a little small thing. It's in terms of dimensions, it is 5 by 5 inches, so it is a perfect square, and it's only 2 inches tall, which is, you know, super convenient. This is insanely practical. You could put this in basically any setup anywhere. You only need a few cables to run it. So you have, I'll give you guys a quick side-by-side comparison of the ports on this one in the last generation of the Mac Mini. So the last generation of the Mac Mini was with the M chip. So we had the M2 and the M1. I'm currently still rocking an M1 Mac Mini with upgraded specs, and we'll get into the specs in a little minute too, because that's also had a significant upgrade and just little differences here and there that just make this machine an absolute wonder. It's just a wonder. But in terms of ports, you have your power outlet, obviously normal Ethernet cable, HDMI. You have 3 Thunderbolt ports that also act as USB-Cs at the back, high speed, which is really good, and you have 2 more in the front. You have a headphone jack in the front as well, and your power light. That's about it. I think in terms of ports, it's okay, it's fair. There's not that many. We're also missing some of the older ones, so we're missing some of the USB 3.0s. Missing a little bit of things here and there. Now, naturally, the previous size and previous build of the Mac Mini allowed for multiple ports. This one, since it's so small and it's been shrunken down into this little tiny box, it obviously is limited in terms of ports. I would say that the only thing keeping this Mac Mini from being absolutely perfect is an SD card reader. I think it would have been very legit, or it could have been fitted somewhere, maybe in the back, even in the front, like the Mac Studio. It would have been amazing. But nevertheless, this is such a nice little compact machine. So quickly, let's get into what's actually new about this Mac Mini. So in terms of the size and the shape, it's obviously had a redesign. It's a lot smaller. It's, you know, just kind of fascinating to look at this little cube. It just kind of reminds me of the Allspark from Transformers. But the main thing to take away here is that we're getting so much power in such a little box, right? So by default now, you can get this Mac Mini here in Canada for $799. This is the base model, no upgrades, no nothing. And it comes with the M4 chip. So if you're coming from a device that maybe has an M1, M2, you'll see a nice considerable upgrade. You can also get this spec'd out all the way with the M4 Pro, which is really nice. It'll cost you a lot more money, so it can run you about maybe like just underneath the $2,000 mark. But however, you're getting a powerful little box that can do so much. And it now also comes by default with 16 gigabytes of RAM, which in my opinion is something that I never really expected Apple to do, but it's just really nice. And it's a good feeling to know that you're getting this machine and just a base model at $799. You're getting M4 chip, you're getting 16 gigabytes of RAM with 256 gigabytes of SSD. And apparently I've heard that this SSD in this new Mac Mini is also optimized better, it's faster. So you're just getting an absolute mini powerhouse. So when I first got it out of the box, I couldn't help myself but to think about this is like a mini version of the Mac Studio. Obviously the Mac Studio being a far larger, way more powerful machine. But this, I mean, right now with the M4 chip, 16 gigabytes of RAM, you know, for $799. So here in Canada, so if you're in the States or anywhere else, it'll be probably about like $599. This is a great option. Again, I have to get into the performance. I have to test a bunch of stuff out on it. But if you're a student, if you're someone that's looking for a little small machine, you want to get some work done, you want to, I don't know, maybe start a new project, you want to start video editing, you want to start doing music production, this is the way to go. It's fascinating. I'm kind of like speechless about this little machine. It's actually surprising how small and compact this is. But yeah, Mac Mini, let me know what you guys think about this. I'm so curious to have your thoughts. Are you a Mac Mini person? I think this is probably my favorite little piece of hardware or little computer that has ever existed. But not only that, it's also probably my favorite computer from Apple. I love the original Mac Mini. If you take a look behind, I still have it here, but I'm a big fan of the Mac Mini. This is going to be a nice upgrade, nice little switch up. I can't wait to get into the details and review it properly. Let me know what you think. Quick little video. Are you a Mac Mini kind of person. I know there's a lot of other stuff out there too. They have the M4 iMac, M4 Pro, MacBook Pro. I'm gonna try and get into all of those things. So stick around, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on all of that. Until then, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care and deuces.